Well, my next guest is crying foul and urging Congress to support the Block the Bombs Act. This legislation seeks to halt the transfer of specific offensive weapons from the U.S. to Israel, ensuring accountability under U.S. and international law. Among one of the biggest supporters, well, it's this gentleman, Mr. Ahmed Abuznaid. He's the executive director of the U.S. Campaign for Palestinian Rights Action and joins us right here on the Live Zone. Sir, did I pronounce your name correctly?
Great, Guy. Thank you for having me.
Good stuff. Well, I'm curious, what's been the response thus far with regard to your campaign to block the Bombs Act?
Well, what we've seen over the last couple of years is this is an incredibly popular position that a majority of Americans agree with. I think Americans are concerned with the rising costs, with inflation, with Medicaid, with Medicare, with healthcare, with education overall. These are the things that Americans would actually like invested in. And so what we've seen over the last couple of years is not only because this doesn't benefit Americans, but from a moral and ethical position, Americans don't want to see American-made bombs going to bomb and massacre innocent men, women, and children. People are being starved at this moment. There are ICC arrest warrants for the people carrying out this war. So the majority of Americans want nothing to do with it. It stands against every single one of the values that we believe in as Americans, and that needs to end right now.
What's your response to the head of the Red Cross stating that the Gaza Strip right now is literally, quote, hell on earth?
I mean, we knew this was coming. We knew this was coming under the Biden administration, and we know that this is happening now under the Trump administration. The reality is, with unchecked violence, unchecked genocide, this was the inevitability. People that have been bombed, every single hospital bombed, every university bombed, the food centers bombed and shot at. This was the inevitable result that we would be on the brink of famine, starvation, and this is what genocide looks like live streamed to our telephones.
We're sitting here, and obviously we have seen those pictures, and they are something that truly pulls at the heartstrings. We've also seen a number of hate crimes take place within our country as well, specifically surrounding anti-Semitism. And I'm curious, your take on all of that, because I would assume, obviously, there's two sides to a coin, right? But to hate one another and or to attack someone based upon hate, you wouldn't concur with that, would you?
Yeah, Guy, I would say that to hold Jews accountable for the atrocities of the Israeli government is unacceptable. And similarly, I think to present these questions to Palestinians at this moment, when all we're trying to do is say, let's stop the bombs, let's block the bombs, let's actually stop the killing of men, women, and children, I think it's a racist avenue to approach the Palestinians with. All we're saying is let's stop the violence. Let's stop the supply of an endless amount of weapons that are actually massacring men, women, and children right now. And I believe that's a message that a majority of Americans, you and everyone else should agree with, Guy.
And sir, folks that want to get more involved with your cause, how would one go about to do so?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Guy. USCPR.org, notmytaxdollars.org, and USCPR Action are the orgs that you want to reach out to and the websites you want to reach out to learn more. There is room for you in this movement. We can have a better America for all of us. We can have a better world for all of us if we stop the bombs.
Well said. All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on the Fox 5 Live Zone. Make it a great day.
Thanks, Guy.